So I know after that disheartening dismantling by the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday, allegedly 40-3 at home, the worst home loss in franchise history. Whatever, fully understand that. But your Minnesota Vikings are still 8-2, still have the second best record in the National Football League, and are sitting atop the NFC North division with the largest lead of any division leader, 4 games fully clear of the Detroit Lions, who by the way, who have won 3 games in a row. Dan Campbell biting kneecaps and reeling off a couple of W's. Packers lost to the Tennessee Titans and are probably going to get smacked by the Eagles in Sunday Night Football, and for that we thank you. And then, actually, do we want the Packers to beat the Eagles? It's so dirty. So dirty. And then the Bears, I mean, Justin Fields is putting up buku stats, like a bajillion yards, but still they're losing. They're 1-7 in their last 8, whatever. But the Vikings... I get a recency bias is legit. I mean, honestly, if you took the Vikings schedule and say you dropped the Cowboys loss in the middle of, like, say you put it like before the bye or right after the bye, flip the Cardinals and the Cowboys games where you dropped a turd in the punch bowl against the Cowboys, but then you came back and you beat the Cardinals, you beat the Commies, and you beat the Bills in Buffalo. You'd feel pretty good about this 8-2 team. And guess what? All the games are the same, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a week-to-week league. Any given Sunday, anything can happen, but the Vikings are still in good shape because they still have a game up on the Lions. They already beat the Packers once, obviously, week 1, and also they beat the Bears week 5. But those games are fluky. Those games still count. Doesn't matter, man. So, even though, yes, I feel like the emo, self-loathing Vikings fans are coming out of the woodwork again. It's almost like they were waiting. Like, throughout this winning streak, they were just like waiting. This is the week that they lose, so I can pretend to be pseudo intellectual and just be like, oh, I told you they're gonna lose because they always lose. Please, I feel like a portion of the fan base just wants to be miserable, but is what it is. But the Vikings are in the driver's seat in the NFC North, and looking at the rest of the schedule, I mean. You're feeling pretty good. So the Packers are slip and fall. They can't get up DMX style. They're currently at 4-7. They're at the Eagles for Sunday Night Football. They're at the Bears, which is no longer a gimme. They got the bye, and then they're hosting the Rams for Monday Night Football. The Rams may have just packed it in because Cooper Kupp's going to be missing. Oh, look at these a-holes just tiptoeing through the tulips again. They're at the Dolphins. Tua's playing at the height of his powers. Also, they got a bye week 11, and then you got the Vikings and the Lions the rest of the way. For the Lions, now the Lions actually may be the second best team in the division right now. So they got Buffalo on Thanksgiving. I don't think that's a gimme because even though Buffalo's 9-point favorites, Lions are playing fantastic football. And yeah, the Bills have a benefit of getting acclimated because it sounds like they're going to stay in Detroit for this entire week. So I know we'll see. Then they're hosting the Jaguars, hosting the Vikings. So they got a nice little 3-game stretch here at home. Then they're at the Jets. They're at the Panthers against the Bears, and then at the Packers. So they're going to be road warriors. What a rush at the end. And then the crooked Chicago Bears, 3-8, cellar dwellers. Whatever. Then they're at the Jets, hosting the Packers, got a bye, hosting the Eagles, and then the Bills and Lions and Vikings. So I think that, again, as depressing as Sunday was, I mean, the Vikings still own this division. The 98% chance to win the division per 538, and it does seem like that they should and could take care of business because erasing the Cowboys game from the memory just out of there. Short week, Patriots at home. It's a switch dynamic where the Cowboys were embarrassed and the Vikings coming off that emotional win switch spots. The Vikings were embarrassed and now the Patriots coming off that emotional win. So that could be to the Vikings' advantage. So then you got the Patriots, you got the Jets, you're at the Lions. You don't have to travel far. Then you got the Colts and the Giants. So 4 out of your next 5 games are at home or Detroit. It ain't bad. And then you're at Green Bay. The Packers may have packed it in already. And then the Bears week 18 is going to be whatever. So, frankly, I'm still feeling good. Like I get it's easy to be down in the dumps because of what happened last week. It's a week-to-week league. We were at the peak, pinnacle Super Bowl homeboy last week. And then now it's down here. But it shouldn't be that way. Where I feel like as a fan, you shouldn't get too high and you shouldn't get too low. Especially don't get too low. Right, because it's easy to be snarky and just be like, oh, here it goes again. That's same old sorry ass Vikings. But no, I think that's a bad attitude to have with your sports. I think it's a bad attitude with life. But again, everyone's on their own journey, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. The Vikings despite the loss. Apparently, the Cowboys' loss didn't count as 3 in the loss column. Who knew? Who knew? But yeah, but the Vikings still owning the NFC North division this season and forevermore. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.